I cannot remember what was happening or what, but nevertheless, the person said, when you meet somebody, hug them and tell them, may today be the best day in your life. Think about it.
Yeah. And
Right?
it may just cheer them up, it may just lift their
Yes.
spirits, you know. But what would be your message to the people of Tobago? In fact, to all of our viewers, those in Tobago, Trinidad, viewing online, those in the Caribbean, what would be your message for 2022?
You know, it is a good thing that, let us see, we're moving into 2022. Tobago is moving into 2022 with a spanking new administration. You know, there are those persons who are crying because they were whipped soundly. There are persons who are rejoicing because their side, as it were. The thing about it is that right now is not about size.
Right.
Right? Right now is about us, is about existing. How are we going to exist under God? How are we going to accept what God has given us and utilize it for the benefit of all? I remember when the children of Israel left Egypt and they went across to Canaan. God said, listen, I'm sending you to a land that I've prepared for you, generally, right? It has water, it has minerals, the soil is rich. Do not go back there and look for any ruler. Take a ruler from among you and go forward. And when you go forward and you prosper, thank God for it. Because God is the one who gave you all this, right? It's the same concept.
That's
right. The same thing I can tell you in 2022. Forget 2021 and 2020. Let's go into 2022 with a positive attitude. Let's do exactly what God said to the church. As a matter of fact, we are beneficiaries of that same scriptural order because we were transported from a land into lands here that we have now.
That's right.
And check it out. We have good water, we have good land, we have plenty minerals, we have a lovely people, we have new culture, we even have steel band coming the other day. All right?
That's right.
Let us embrace it, be patriotic about it. Thank God.
Thank you so much. Father Phil Isaac, it's always a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much for being on the program with us today.
Thank you.
So viewers, coming up just after, Julian is going to be chatting with Dida and Daniel. It's all about growing what we eat, growing what we eat. So we encourage you this morning to share the live, share the live, share the live.
Hi there. What a year 2021 has been. To the Tobago Updates crew and to all of Trinidad and Tobago, health and strength for 2022. All the best.
Good morning from Being and Healing with Horses, sending you eternal blessings on this very last day of 2021. Count your blessings. You are a miracle.
I am Elton Watson, Methodist minister right here in the Tobago Circuit. And I'm in the northeastern end. Charlottesville, Lansome, Roxborough. And I want to wish you a favor-filled 2022. I promising you that we, the people called Methodists, will be praying for you as you go through the year, trusting God that this year more than any other year, we will give our hearts to Jesus Christ. So a blessed new year, 2022. God bless you.
Good morning, good morning, put a smile on your...
The
Grinch has gone greener. In TNT, we love to lime and laugh a lot, but our waste hurts the earth, and that has got to stop. Good thing for those going greener, stepping up to save the day. Everyday heroes in their own way. You too can show you care. Recycle aluminum, plastic, glass, and Tetra Paks with iCare. Gather up the empties. Take them to your nearest iCare spot. They're all across the country. Check iCare TT and let's clean up. Help clear our drains and landfills. Stop the flood. So simple to do good. Recycle now with iCare. Let's all do our part. Show Sweet TNT we love you with all of our heart. Visit iCare TT for more info.
Talk, watch, and listen to win big this Christmas with a Digicel Prime Bundle. The more you watch, cheer, and dance to your favorite Digicel apps, the more chances you have to win thousands of shake-to-win prizes. Enter to win grand prizes of $100,000, home appliances, and groceries valued at $50,000 or free Digicel services for a year. Visit My Digicel or dial *323# to buy a Prime Bundle today. And talk, watch, listen to win big with Digicel. Better together this Christmas.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning. Good morning.
Morning. It's 7:34 a.m. viewers, and this is the Tobago Updates morning show. And yes, we're coming to you live from the Port Mall in Scarborough. You know, I wanted them to do the shot wide enough so you get a sense of courtesy Rochard's men's store down there in Mount Pleasant this morning. The floral shirt that I'm wearing, as well as the line-up matching trousers and so on. Of course, you know that at Rochard's men's store, it's not just about going to buy an outfit. Ultimately, you get the support on hand in store. And just as expected, they do the same even when I'm there. So what colors do you think would go with the shirt or would go with the pants, the shoes, etc.? So courtesy Rochard's men's store this morning, we're saying thank you as we go into this next segment. Now we're chatting with Didan Daniel, president of the Tobago Agricultural Society. Let us eat what we grow. Didan, good morning to you.
And good morning to you, Julian.
It seems like this is a topic we have explored before. And, you know, the realities that are now before us, we've seen where NFM would have indicated a price increase with regards to flour. And then yesterday, updates coming out based on the feedback or the pushback rather, and meeting with the ministry. They have reduced the extent of that increase and the impact that is due to come forward to the nation come Monday. But more importantly, there is still going to be an increase even if it's smaller. If that's it, in the price of flour. So we want to get a sense from the perspective of the the Agriculture Society. What is your admonition? What is your encouragement as we start up this morning?
Well, with a price increase for a staple like flour coming out this time, especially during this pandemic when people are really hard pressed, is ill-timed in a sense. But there is always an opportunity within a crisis situation. We in the Agricultural Society and other stakeholders in this sector have always been clamoring for the whole issue of food and nutrition security in the country. As it stands now, we are not in the position that we need to be with regards to being sharp on these things, but it provides an opportunity for us to start to grow a lot more of the staples, the more nutritionally sound staples that we consume. So we're talking about our breadfruit, we're talking about cassava, sweet potato, yam, eddos, the whole shebang, so to speak. We need to grow a lot more of these things so that we could consume them as a substitute to wheat flour, which is devoid of nutrients and all that good
So
stuff.
tell us a little bit about that. We heard some of the comments on the live yesterday as well as in discussion. We're speaking to the alternatives to the wheat flour.
Yes.
You know, that we currently have such an extensive taste for. What are some of the alternatives in the Tobago space that we can definitely explore? And you know with certainty we can meet up to the necessary production so that people can have access to it?
Well, as it stands right now, as it reaches to the